everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to wax your face with soft wax. Okay, so when I get all my stuff out to wax my face, I get a wax strip. I need one popsicle stick or a wax stick, tweezers, a comb, and then scissors if you want to trim your eyebrows. I would also grab a serum or a remover, like an oil of some sort, to clean up the mess. I usually turn it all the way up to high when I am letting it heat up, but then before I use it, I will turn it back down to low just because it can get really, really hot. So of course, test a strip of it on your hand or something before you use it on your face. Make sure it's not too hot. So my wax is heated up, but you can tell it's like very, very watery. It's gonna be too hot and too thin to even wax my face with it yet. So this is how you can tell if you got too hot, if you don't wanna do a test strip on your skin. But I'm gonna wait for it now. I turned it back down to low. You can even turn it off and it'll cool down just enough for you to finish your waxing. And just before I forget, if you are on any acne medications, then your skin is gonna be extra sensitive. And just depending on which one you're on, you could wax and the first layer of your skin could get ripped off and it would take a while to heal. So just check with your dermatologist and make sure waxing is safe for you before you get started. I cut my strips. I got 2 for my lip and 4 for my eyebrows. So I'll do 1 on top, 1 on bottom, 1 on top, 1 on bottom, so I need 4. And then I can use the end of these to wax right here and right here. So that is how I cut my strips. I'm just gonna get started and show you just what I do. But just be careful as you're doing this not to get it too close to your hairs. I'm gonna start in the middle, right here. Take this, I like to just twist it so no wax drips. I just twist it the whole way up until I'm ready to place it. And then I'm gonna just start right there. I like to start a little bit away from it so I can push the whole thing down. And then I like to use a little bit less wax on my stick for each little thing because I just like to make sure that I have control instead of just slapping the whole thing on my face. I want control over where I'm putting it. I'm gonna take my strip now. I'm gonna just place it right over the wax. And you just rub it in. Just rub it all in real good. Then we're gonna pull the skin up here. We're going to pull down. I don't wanna pull out, I wanna pull down. And you can kind of see the hairs that came off in it. It's my favorite part because that is no longer on your face and is just so nice to feel smooth. You can see in this light that I have some leftover wax on my face. So I just go over it with the end of the strip that has wax on it, and I just got rid of that. Then I'm just gonna fold this over at the end so I can use it for my lip down here. I'm gonna comb down my eyebrows so that I can clean off the baby hairs on top. I'm not gonna go in and touch any of my shape, of course. I'm just going to clean up the top. It just makes everything look a lot more defined. And again, I'm just being careful with how much I have on my stick. I'm gonna start up higher than my eyebrow so I can kind of turn it and squish and just get it as close as I need to, but just so I have control. If I continue to go down and clean up that section, then my strip cannot bend that way, and so I have to like end up doing 2 different things anyway. So I'm just gonna take this, squish it, and the hair is growing this way, so you want to apply the wax this way and pull the opposite way. You might see some more wax. Always just go through, check for any wax residue, and just pull off the rest. And then I'm gonna just use the same strip, but I'm gonna use the end of it. So I just like to fold this over. So I'm twisting it because I don't want it to fall. I don't want it to drip on my counter on the way up. And so now I get right here. And if you do get some on your counter or any hard surface, you can grab some nail polish remover and just, dab some with a towel and scrub it off your counter or whatever surface you got it on. And that'll help clean up the wax from there. If you get wax on your fingers like I just did, I just grabbed some baby oil. The thing with soft wax is like it's pretty tricky to clean up. Water is not gonna clean this off your hands. It's just gonna like harden it and make it stay on there more. So use just a little bit of baby oil and I just like rub it between my fingers. And you'll tell as you do this that all the sticky residue comes off. I don't necessarily like to use this on my face just because I'm acne prone and I don't want to use baby oil on my face if I don't have to. So then just wipe it off on your towel and then continue, because it's really hard to work with wax, especially on your face if your hands are sticky. Now I'm gonna do this on the other side. And this eye is my trouble eye because I'm not left-handed, I'm right-handed. And so the angle is just totally different compared to one like this. I've got to go like this. And so just be extra cautious on your opposite eye to place the wax carefully and further away. And you can see how it's right about to drip before I put it down. That's why you want to start up just a little bit higher than your eyebrow. And if you do get some drippage going on and the wax lands in hair that you don't want waxed, you can grab some baby oil or whatever oil you're using to get the extra wax off and just put it on that spot and rub the wax with your fingers until it gets it all out. And then you can wipe everything off with a towel and just start over. And just be careful, like if your temples are close to your eyebrow, you can really rip off your temples. You can rip off any hair that is gonna touch this wax. So be very careful where you're placing it, what it's touching, if you have hair hanging down in your face. I really like using a comb, especially with soft wax, because like I said, it's just really, you just have to be really careful not to rip off your eyebrow. And so, just got thrown a Hershey's bar. Thank you, John. Okay, so I'm gonna use the opposite hand because I'm gonna use my right hand for the stick. So I'm using my left hand for the comb, and I am going to do this to hold up all of my hair so that none of my hair gets stuck in the wax, because I just don't want to be waxing and then, oh, some of this hair gets in there and it just rips off. It's happened to me before, it sucks. So this is kind of what I figured out to do, just to keep everything out of the way. And I'm sorry, I can't really show you guys how to shape your eyebrow because I do not have thick enough eyebrows to need to shape. But I have a niece that maybe will let me, on her eyebrows, teach you how to shape your eyebrows, because she has the thickest eyebrows, they're insane. Oh. I just got the wax in my comb. I had to wipe off the comb because I don't want the comb that has wax on it in my eyebrow. Since this isn't as great of an angle as the top, I can kind of situate it like so, where I'm getting this part and this part. All of my hair right here is out of the strip, so I know I'm not gonna pull it off. And so you just have to angle this strip the right way, make sure it's all smashed together. Right here, you're making sure that the strip is adhering to the wax enough to take the wax off from your skin. So just hold, rip, and my eyebrow is still there, thank goodness. And I actually have eyeshadow on right now, obviously you can see it. And this is another reason why I'd rather do it right before my shower, because I don't want to get ready for the day and then take off half of my makeup or anything like that. Okay. So that eye is done. And then of course, if there's any hairs that you see later that you're like, oh wait, use your tweezers to get any leftover hairs really close to your eyebrow. And then a lot of people will like to trim their eyebrows. I like to leave mine long because it helps with any coverage issues that I have. And so I'll show you after this eyebrow though how you would trim your own eyebrows. So, and this is the tricky side, the tricky angle. So if you need to get a little bit less wax on your stick, and it's okay if some of it's left out, you'll just get that after. And then of course I'll go in later and clean all that up with the oil. Okay, so my eyebrows are done. Just so nice to feel fresh and clean. I've been noticing in the sunlight, all my baby hairs on the side of my face. It's been driving me crazy. So I usually use my razor to clean that up, but I might wax it today. So there may be some bonus content in this video. So I'm gonna show you how to trim your eyebrows. Don't use these. These are really big. And this is gonna be like way harder next to your face. So find some nail scissors, find some hair cutting scissors, find smaller scissors, and you're gonna just comb. This got melted. Okay. I got a new comb. We're gonna use the end of this. You're gonna comb up your hair like this, and you can see just where you need to cut off. So you're not gonna cut like really short, but you're gonna just cut up here, comb right here, cut here, and then if you actually have hair that needs to be trimmed down here too, trim that down, trim under there, and then you're done. And then just do that on both sides. So just be gentle, be careful. Don't get so close to your skin that you cut it, and then you can just trim that and it's awesome. So the lip is a lot easier because you don't have to worry about smashing the wax into already existing hair and ripping it off. You just get to put it on wherever you want. Just put it on in the direction that it's growing. So I'm gonna start right here. I used this one for right here. I'm gonna use the other one for right here. So then I still have the right amount of length at the end for the rest of my lip. So use your other one. Stretch your lip, make it tight. And this one's just tricky because there's not a lot to hold on to. So just hold on to your lip, pull it tight, and then just pull up. I mean, if this is your very first time waxing, like it hurts, it's gonna hurt, but your skin gets tougher and you just keep doing it and it's just like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. And it's worth all of the extra time that you don't have to worry about your hair because this will last you a couple weeks, it'll be nice. And you can see how I'm turning red right here. I don't get super red anymore. I usually do this before I get ready for the day, but I have sister-in-laws and nieces that just have to wax like at night because even by morning time, they're like still a little swollen and red. And even days later, my sister-in-law's been like, it's just tender, it just hurts. And I'm like, what the heck, that's crazy. Some people just have really coarse hair and coarser hair hurts more to wax. So all the hair that I have growing in right now is fine. And it doesn't hurt quite as bad, but I will turn red, but mine will fade within a little bit. But if you're going somewhere special, don't try this right before you're about to leave the house or go to dinner or something like that, unless you truly just don't care that you're red all over your face, because if you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Now I'm gonna get right here, pull it tight, push this part out, because some people, I do, I'm guessing most people do, have some white hairs right here, on your lip even, so I would just like to cover just a little bit of my lip along with it, just to get any extra little white hairs that might be in the corner of my lips. And if you see that, like that dripped really fast, just try to catch it before it keeps dripping down the rest of your face. And then you can go back up here. And re-get anything that you might have missed because you had to catch that drip. But always catch the drip. I'm gonna go in right here. And it's funny because last time I did wax with hard wax and I was not this red. Like this is a lot rougher, but it really does get every little hair that it's holding on to. The hard wax for some reason misses a couple sometimes, so I just like it better. And for this tiny little spot, you could use the back of one of these. But I brought a new strip over because I'm probably gonna do my cheeks. And if you're wearing like a ton of makeup, a ton of foundation, or you're sweating, or you're oily, your wax isn't gonna stick super well to your face. So just make sure that you don't have too much on your face that will affect the wax application. You guys are getting a full face wax today. Because this is more harsh on my skin, this is like exfoliating my skin. So after this, don't go in and like scrub your skin because it's already been scrubbed. Just gently cleanse. And because this is on a curve, I kind of have to do it a little at a time. So I did this, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do under here. Now, if you would like to stay and watch me do my cheeks, I'm gonna do that next. But if you don't, most people, like all my clients will use this. It's a wax remover. It's just like the baby oil that I used on my hands, but it's like for your face, it's for whatever. But like I said, because I break out so much, I just feel like I can't use it on my face. So I use hyaluronic acid as part of my skincare routine. And so I feel like I know this isn't gonna break me out and I like it. And it's not quite an oil, but it's oily enough that it's gonna take off the waxy residue. I feel like where the curves are is where the wax sticks the most. So I'm just trying to get in all those crevices. Because I'm using a serum, it pretty much just like absorbs. If you're using an oil, like my sister uses this after I wax her, and then she'll get a towel and just get any extra residue off. And so that works for her. She loves this. Okay, if you're not sticking around for my cheeks, thanks for watching. Come back again for more videos. And here we go. So I've gotten a couple more strips. And instead of my small wax stick, I got a big one just because it'll be easier to cover more area. I don't want to use this under my eyebrows, obviously. So I'm gonna move my hair out of the way right here, just to make sure that that's all gone. Gonna move that as well. Okay, again, you just wanna go down you wanna follow the grain of the hair. So, and it's dripping, so follow that drip and clean it up before it drips too far. You can see the wax residue as always, so go in there. Oh, that is so nice. Last side, and then we are done. I felt that one. It's a little shocking, but then it's over. And then it lasts you quite a while. And I'm just gonna go ahead and wash my face after this. Maybe you don't want to, but my skin is just so sensitive that I hate leaving all of this on there all day. And so there you have it. Thank you for watching. Thanks for coming along with me, and stay tuned for more how-to videos. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.